I've always been a night owl, staying up late to binge shows or scroll through my phone. My apartment's small, just a one-bedroom in a quiet part of town, and I've never felt uneasy here. That is, until last week. It started on a Tuesday night. I was up late, as usual, watching some random true crime documentary. Around 2 a.m., I heard a faint tapping sound. It was soft, like someone lightly rapping their knuckles on glass. I paused the TV, thinking it was maybe a branch hitting the window. But when I checked, the street outside was still. No wind, no trees close enough to touch the building. The tapping stopped, so I brushed it off and went back to my show. But then it happened again. Louder this time, coming from the kitchen window. I froze. My kitchen's on the third floor, and there's no balcony or ledge outside. No way someone could be out there. I grabbed my phone, turned on the flashlight, and crept toward the window. The blinds were down, but I could see the glass faintly reflecting the light. Nothing. No shadow. No movement. Just silence. I told myself it was the building settling or maybe pipes. Old apartments make weird noises, right? But as I turned to walk back, I heard it again. Tap. 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 This time from the bedroom window. My heart started pounding. I don't know why, but I felt like something was watching me. I didn't want to look, but I forced myself to pull the curtain aside. Nothing but darkness outside. I even opened the window, sticking my head out to check. The street was empty, the air cold and still. I didn't sleep that night. Every little creak in the apartment felt like a threat. The next night, I tried to stay calm, convincing myself it was all in my head. But around midnight, the tapping came back, faster and more insistent. Tap, 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 tap. It moved from window to window, like something was circling the apartment. I called my friend Jake, but he thought I was just freaking out over nothing. Get some sleep, man, he said. You're stressed. By Thursday, I was a wreck. I'd started noticing other things, little stuff, like my keys not being where I left them or the fridge door slightly ajar when I knew I'd closed it. That night, I set up my phone to record the living room, just to prove to myself I wasn't crazy. I didn't sleep, just sat on the couch, staring at the windows. The tapping started again, but this time, it wasn't just tapping. There was a low, guttural hum, like someone whispering just out of earshot. I checked the recording the next morning. The sound was there, but the video showed nothing, no shadows, no movement, just my empty apartment. Last night was the worst. I was in bed, trying to ignore the tapping, when I heard something new. A voice. It was faint, barely audible, but it was saying my name. Tom, Tom, over and over, like a chant. It wasn't coming from outside, it was inside. Somewhere in the apartment. I grabbed a kitchen knife and searched every corner, every closet. Nothing, but the voice kept going, getting louder, until it felt like it was right behind me. I don't know what's happening. I haven't left the apartment in days. The tapping hasn't stopped, and now the voice is constant, following me from room to room. I tried recording again, but the files keep corrupting. I called the landlord, the cops, but no one takes me seriously. I'm writing this down because I need to know I'm not losing it. If something happens to me, if I disappear, this is what I've been living through. The voice is louder now. It's calling my name as I type this. I don't think it's human. I don't know what it wants, but I know it's not going to stop.